that relationship.
Think about the value.
Because you want to make that impact.
It can make you happier.
Elevate others around
Welcome
us.
to the Selling from the Heart podcast, your home for authentic, effective, and socially integrated sales strategies to help you master the art of selling. Join your co-hosts Larry Levine and Daryl Amy, along with some of the world's best sales thought leaders and practitioners, as we explore ways to help you grow your sales.
Hello and welcome back to the Selling from the Heart podcast. Your co-host, Daryl Amy, here today with none other than that guy. What's going on, Larry?
So now I'm that guy?
You're that guy. Yeah. Hey, welcome. You have joined us today for a very rare bonus episode of this Selling from the Heart podcast. We've got some exciting news we want to share with you, some vision we want to cast. But Larry, this is an exciting time, and I just want to say welcome to everybody, especially those who are new to the podcast. You've joined a growing community of sales professionals that are dedicated to being genuine, being authentic, adding real value. We call it Selling from the Heart. And Larry, I can't think of a better way to sell from the heart. I can't think of anything that embodies the values of the Selling from the Heart manifesto, that puts what we believe into action more than the simple but profound act of saying thank you.
Hey, can you say that again, please?
Thank you. It is
no. All kidding aside, you can tell this podcast is going to be punchy, Daryl.
That's right.
It's time that when you say thank you, that you say thank you,
yes,
and you mean it. And it's not just something that you do on special occasions. Your clients, the buyers out there, in fact, everyone in the marketplace, they're pretty in tune with insincerity. We talk about it a lot, Daryl. They can smell insincerity. They can smell insincere thank yous. What I'm super excited about is what we're cooking up with the Client Appreciation Challenge. This is where we're going to bring tips, insight, inspiration around how you truly thank your clients, show them appreciation, show them love, respect, and care that they deserve.
Yeah, so that is what we're here to talk about today. And we're excited to announce the 2021 Client Appreciation Challenge. You may have heard of it. We want to give you a deep dive into what's behind it, who you're going to encounter, what you're going to learn, and why we're doing this. Larry, it was interesting, and I'm just going to roll this across the bottom as we get started for those listening in. May 17th through 21st is going to be the Client Appreciation Challenge. We are going to be encouraged, inspired, educated, motivated, insert adjective here, by some of the best and most inspirational thought leaders and practitioners in the sales world today. It's going to happen the week of May 17th through 21st, and it is going to be broadcast live at 12 noon Eastern time. That's 9 o'clock if you're on the West Coast Pacific time. And if you can't come live, there'll be recordings. But you can go right now to clientappreciationchallenge.com and register. You can also text the word challenge to the 21,000. That's challenge to 21,000, and get information on how to be engaged in what we hope is going to become a movement of appreciation that carries on all the way through the rest of this year.
Yeah, it's, we can wrap a lot into appreciation, Daryl. We can call it the client experience. We can call it client thank yous and so forth. But I always love using the example that, let's just look at Disneyland for a moment, or your favorite amusement park. They show appreciation to their clients all the time. They capture, you're right, they capture their memories, they capture the experiences, and they repurpose it by showing how much they appreciate them coming to the amusement park and so forth. And there's a reason why people spend money and continue to spend money and continue to spend money doing it, because these places show them appreciation.
They do. And this is the most important thing we can do to our clients. And, it was interesting when we were coming off the end of the Authentic Selling Challenge in January, which was such a burst of momentum coming into the new year. We knew it was going to be inspirational, encouraging, but it exceeded all of our expectations, especially as everybody came together live and we brought, this community of authentic sales professionals together. Good things happened out of that. Great things were started. Well, guess what? It's now May. We're 5 months into the year. We're getting ready to go into summer. And, this is a year where we've been saying we've got to get it done in 2021. So we want to get the summer started right. And we were thinking about what would we do in May to get the summer started right. And as we were talking about that, we started having this idea float around about what if we could say thank you? Like, what if we could show some appreciation and gratitude? And Larry, it was so funny when we started looking at this, we hit Google and we're like, is there like a client appreciation day? Well, guess what? There's actually a customer appreciation day on May 21st. It's the Friday of the week of our challenge. So all the stars aligned and we said, okay, let's put a challenge together. Let's pull together the authentic selling community out there. Let's grow that community and let's all just challenge each other with saying thank you to our clients. Let's find new ways to do it, creative ways to do it. Let's find ways to let our clients know that we care and you really get some great momentum and positive energy as we head into this summer.
Yeah, it's this is called, well, obviously I'm going to break out the word challenge on this one, Daryl, but what I challenge everyone to really think about and what I would encourage everyone to think about is, what are we doing to truly show appreciation? Do your customers know it? Do they sense it? Do they feel it? And it's not just when the order comes in, and it's not just on a quarterly basis. It's not an insincere canned email. No, it's something that comes from the heart, and it's something that happens on a continual basis. Because I do know this, the more you pour yourself into your clients, the more they sense it, the more that you should say thank you, the more that you bring appreciation, respect, and care, they will actually help you grow your business.
It's the biggest secret out there that's not a secret. It really is amazing.
Yeah, right. So go ahead and write that one down, right?
That's right. But it's one thing to, it's, as I was talking with someone earlier today, they said, with all the books and all the knowledge out there, every one of us should be billionaires and have six-pack abs. The difference is not in the knowledge. The difference is in the execution, the doing. And so the Client Appreciation Challenge is all about doing, taking action, and working together to say thank you to the people who are our clients, the people that put us on the map. And as we're talking about here, the people that are also going to be the key to growing our business in the future. So this is so fun. So we got this idea. We said we're gonna do a Client Appreciation Challenge.
Okay, so let me back up. I'm going to interrupt you because for all of our listeners, when Daryl says he has an idea,
watch out.
And then I'll usually get something on Slack. Hey, Larry, I was just thinking about something, and then immediately I just go, man, but this is right in the selling from the heart wheelhouse. So brace yourselves.
It's going to be good. So we got the idea, and then we're like, well, who are we going to invite to the challenge? So we were talking with our podcast guest from last week, none other than Tom Hopkins himself. And we got done with the podcast and we said, hey, Tom, we got this idea. We want to have a gratitude week. We want to show appreciation. Would you be interested in being involved? And Tom almost jumped out of his chair with excitement to go, oh my goodness, this would be amazing. And Larry, when he started telling us that he was going to bring even some literal things and some ways that he showed gratitude all the way back at the beginning of his career when he was that rock star real estate agent that just crushed it in the LA marketplace, he got fired up, and I am so excited. We're going to kick this challenge off with. Who better to kick the challenge off than the master of sales himself, Tom Hopkins, coming right on day one with this. It's going to be fantastic.
So everyone, I'm dating myself on this one, but that's okay. I read one of the very first books I read in sales, and I started my sales career in the tail end of 1987, Daryl.
Yes.
was how to master the art of selling.
Yes.
You know, a lot of times when we call somebody legendary, right away they'll go, okay, you're equating me to being right of legendary of you know, age wise. And I'm not here to say that. Tom Hopkins is truly legendary. For any of you in sales, you're in for a treat. A lot of our listeners have grown up and have cut their teeth in sales, reading, listening, and being at Tom Hopkins workshops, seminars, and live events.
You know what was amazing, Larry, is when we were getting ready to talk to Tom Hopkins for his return guest appearance on Selling from the Heart, I pulled out How to Master the Art of Selling, which was on my desk. For me, it was 1993 when I started.
So can I say, I got to say something about that. So I got a message just this couple days ago from somebody who listened to the podcast with Tom Hopkins and said, it was amazing. It goes, what made it even more special is when Daryl broke out the book.
That's right. I can see it. It's right over there. But, you know, I that book was on my desk, Larry. And what was interesting was two things happened. First of all, I felt tremendous gratitude. I think I expressed it during the podcast episode to Tom Hopkins, because he invested in me, even though we wouldn't meet till, you know, decades later. He invested in me, and I am who I am today because of a lot of the work that Tom Hopkins did. And so it was really special to have that opportunity to in person say thank you. And this is, you know, this is the heart behind the challenge. How many of our clients have invested in us? They've taken a chance with us. They've approved orders. It was a risk for many of them, especially the first time. And, you know, we can't say thank you enough to our clients. And this, you know, this week where we've gotten really busy, it's a challenging time right now. During the Client Appreciation Challenge, we want to really push each other to go, hey, let's do everything we can. Let's find creative ways to go back and say thank you.
It's we're in for a treat. We're absolutely in for it. I mean, I want this thing to start right now, only because I tell you what, I've shared this time and time again, Daryl. The things that Tom Hopkins speaks about now, he was speaking about decades ago, and they're as relevant today as they've ever been.
That's what I was going to say. I picked up that copy, you know, and if you saw the episode, you saw it's highlighted dog-eared. It's got coffee spilled on it. It's yellow because it sat in the driver's seat in my car and in the console and all of that, because I read it cover to cover over and over again, just really looking for nuggets. And I found so many. Is this, you know, the old is forever new. The old is forever new. And gratitude is always going to be a big deal. We've got some creative ways to say thank you. And while we're just talking about creative ways, I just want to say a massive shout out and thank you, some gratitude to our friends at BombBomb who have been on this journey with us throughout this year at Selling from the Heart. And nothing is going to complement the Client Appreciation Challenge better than the simple and powerful technology, the way to put, you know, a camera in front of our face, record a video, personal video, and say thank you. It's one of the ways we're going to use during the Client Appreciation Challenge to say thank you to our clients. And, you know, this simple word of thank you is so powerful. And by the way, if you're a listener to the podcast, you know that you can get a 14-day trial of BombBomb. Most of you have already done that and signed up and are using it every day. But if you're one of those fence sitters, if you're one of those late adopters, if you're one of those people that's like, I don't know if I can use BombBomb, I don't know if it might be too complicated for me, I'm not too techie. Guess what? It's time to do it. Get it downloaded and you'll hit the ground running with the Client Appreciation Challenge. Huge shout out to our friend Dave Tegmeyer. I watched him grab onto BombBomb, and that man is sending out videos every single day. And he is not an early adopter of technology, but he loves BombBomb, and he's saying thank you. And this is what we want to challenge each other to do. There'll be multiple ways to say thank you that we'll learn throughout this week. Video is not the only one, but a huge shout out to our friends at BombBomb for helping make it easy to say thank you.
Yeah. And I just want to layer into what you just said about leveraging the power of video. And I'm just going to keep this really simple. And let's just think together, for a moment on this is when somebody emails you something and they just say, hey, thank you for your support, right? Hey, thank you for that gift. Thank you for a great conversation. That's okay. But when you can actually lean in on a video and say, Daryl, what a fantastic conversation we had. Mm-hmm. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me. People can see the excitement in your eyes. They can hear the passion in your voice, something you can't do hiding behind a text keyboard or a text on your phone.
Yeah, it's so powerful. So we've got, you can go to bombbomb.com/heart, get a running start on this. So you're ready to roll for Client Appreciation Week. You don't want Monday of Client Appreciation Week to be the first day you download the BombBomb app. So get started on that. It's free for 2 weeks. So, you can get a rolling start. But we've got Tom Hopkins on day one. And by the way, the Client Appreciation Challenge, you can go to clientappreciationchallenge.com and get registered for free. All of this is underwritten by our friends at BombBomb and some other friends that we'll introduce to you later in this episode and throughout the challenge. But so we got Tom Hopkins. Day two, we are going to use some differentiation. Lee Sauls, Lee's book, Sales Differentiation. I know he's got another one coming out this summer. Lee is just, if you don't know Lee's work, and you probably do because he is a rock star in the sales development world, Lee has got a great message to bring us in terms of how we can differentiate ourselves by saying thank you.
It's, first of all, Lee's near and dear. He's near and dear to Selling from the Heart. He's been with us every step of the way, Daryl. Absolute kindred spirit. It's, let's just look at the world that we're in today. It's hyper competitive. We're socially connected. We're digitally driven. Your customers have access to all kinds of information. Mm-hmm. But it's those salespeople, it's those sales professionals that can set themselves apart and create that differentiation throughout the whole journey with their clients. To me, I think it's going to future-proof their career. I can't wait for Lee to bring some differentiation.
It's going to be powerful. So Lee is kicking it off on Tuesday, and this is every day during the week from at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. That's 9 o'clock Pacific. And we won't go longer than an hour. You'll leave with very practical information, and you're going to enjoy the interaction with the other participants during the challenge. We can chat live. It's going to be super cool. We'll have prizes and challenges and actions, and it's going to be a blast. But this is going to bring us, we got Tom Hopkins on day one. We got Lee Sauls on day two. Joy McAdams is in the house on day three. Larry, wow. Yeah. Just wow. Get ready to meet Joy.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout out to Scott McGregor on this one. Mm-hmm. And Scott's near and dear to both you and I, Daryl. He's a near and dear friend, absolute kindred spirit. It was a few weeks ago. I sent Scott a text and said, hey, can we hop on a call real quick? I don't know if you're busy. And sure enough, we did. And I shared with him the Client Appreciation Challenge. And I said, hey, Scott, in your circle of people that you know, who would be a great fit to bring appreciation, the customer experience to the forefront? And first person that came to mind, Joy McAdams. And getting to know Joy has been joyful.
That's right.
And she brings a really the one thing that I like that we did with the Authentic Selling Challenge and that we're doing with the Client Appreciation Challenge is we're bringing fresh voices to the forefront that our community may or may not be familiar with. Joy is a powerhouse. She's a rock star in the medical world. And what makes Joy really unique is she works with doctors, physicians. Now, if we all know about doctors and physicians, they may not be the greatest at marketing and selling themselves. She helps create that experience with doctors. She helps doctors market themselves and their practices. And then she layers in on how they say thank you and how they continually show appreciation. Joy we're in for it with Joy McAdams, let me tell you.
It's going to be fun. And that's going to bring us to Thursday. Oh, look who's coming back on Thursday. Recent Selling from the Heart podcast guest. I can't wait for this conversation because I'll tell you, I so enjoyed our conversation with Angel. It was really awesome.
Yeah, Angel Rebo is just a complete saint. Yeah, again, a special thank you to Dave Sanderson for bridging the introduction into Angel. I remember it was shortly after the Authentic Selling Challenge. I get a message from Dave Sanderson and he goes, Larry, you need to meet my dear friend Angel Rebo. And that's all that he really said. And he CC'd us into an email and I said, done. And we hit it off immediately. His podcast, our listeners absolutely loved what Angel brought to the forefront. He hits I always say he hits the Latin American market with the heart.
It's amazing. It's incredible.
It's, his experiences and what Angel he lives and breathes, right? Appreciation and selling from the heart, bringing your heart to the forefront. He's going to talk about how you show appreciation, again, how you bring the experience, and you're in for a treat. You're in for an absolute treat with Angel. I don't know if you want to layer something into that.
No, I don't. We got done with that conversation with him on the podcast. It was a month or two ago. You can go back in the archives and catch it if you hadn't already. Highly recommend it. It was one of those conversations when it was over. I was like, I wish I could spend more time with this guy. And so here we are. We get to spend more time, and we're going to get to listen to him share how he shares gratitude, how he sells from the heart in all of that. I know it's going to be powerful. Well, look at the community that's arisen around this. One of our favorite community members is going to be there on Friday, and Laura Brandeo. You got a little bit of Laura in the Authentic Selling Challenge. Well, we're giving her the virtual stage for the entire show because Laura has got so much enthusiasm, so much energy, so much passion, and also a lot of wisdom that I absolutely can't wait for Friday. And that is the official day. It's going to be May 21st, Friday, May 21st, International Customer Appreciation Day. Laura Brandeo is going to be joining us, and it is going to be, just get ready to laugh. We're going to have a good time.
No, we're going to have a good time. But what I want everyone to key in, and when we shared with you the guests that we're bringing to the challenge, the subject matter experts on this is we're bringing you a cross section of different industries. So you're gonna learn from the likes of Tom Hopkins, but then we're also bringing you into niche markets. And what are they doing in niche markets to show appreciation? That's what I love about this challenge, Daryl.
It's going to be a ton of fun. So here's the deal. And we've got friends, we've got partners lining up in this. It's just going to be awesome. All you need to do to get registered, you can do one of two things. If you're online right now, just go to clientappreciationchallenge.com. If you're out and about, no worries. Get your phone, text the word challenge to 21,000. That's challenge to 21,000. And we'll get you immediate links back to sign up for this. It's absolutely free, thanks to Bomb and our other sponsors and friends out there. And what's going to be great about this week is not only are you going to be challenged and inspired and motivated and equipped, you're also going to meet some other folks that share the same heart for selling from the heart, that are like-hearted, as we like to say. When you join the challenge, you'll also have the opportunity to chime in on a private LinkedIn group for this challenge, where you'll meet other people that are like-hearted, and you'll also have the opportunity. If you want, we've got a VIP package, Larry. Everyone that signs up for the VIP package is going to get a baseball hat. I mean, hey, that's pretty cool. I wonder whose idea that was. Baseball hat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Why are they blue and why do they have it? No, I'm just
no,
kidding.
they're not.
Red.
By the way, they're not blue Dodger hats.
You're going to get a Selling for the Heart baseball hat. We're also going to work a reception in with our fellow guests and some of our presenters. It's going to be a fun week. We're just going to have a great time. So do this right now. Go to clientappreciationchallenge.com. Get ready, get registered, put it on your calendar, 12 to 1 Eastern time. every day on the week of May 17th through 21st. And we're absolutely going to have a blast. Larry, this is so much fun. I love being in the middle of this movement of authentic sales professionals. And I can't wait for all of us to gather here later this month for this challenge.
No, and neither can I. And I think this is just a good way to end. And I just want to let everyone know that we appreciate each and every one of you. I mean, if we look on this journey that Daryl and I have been together with Selling from the Heart, it's only been 2.5, 3 years that this community has come together. And, Daryl, you know me really well. I'm a pretty humble guy. And sometimes I got to pinch myself to the community that we've built in a very short time. And it's a firm believer why I believe this. It's words matter and message matters. And to me, nothing more in this world right now, in the sales world, that matters is when you bring your heart to the forefront and you share with your clients how much you appreciate them. Because if you have no clients, then what?
Well, thanks for ending on that positive note.
No, but no, I
it's
just
so
wanna,
true.
It's
though,
so true, but it's okay to be. Hey, by the way, Daryl, it's okay to be direct. One quick thing. Sorry, now you got me all wound up. So I got to tell you, I got to tell our listeners something really quick. Can I key in on some of the very first things that you ever told me? So for all of you know this, Daryl's in the South part of the United States, and I'm in Southern California in Los Angeles. And Daryl would always tell me, hey, Larry, when you deliver a message, sometimes you got to put some sugar in it, right?
Got to put sugar in that tea, Larry.
You got to put some sugar in that tea. But guess what? It's just, I guess it's been ingrained in me living in Los Angeles my whole entire life. It's just, I hit things direct and right. I don't put sugar in much, but I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, thank you, everybody. We'll look forward to seeing you at the challenge. So go sign up right now, clientappreciationchallenge.com. Till next time, keep being genuine, keep being authentic, keep adding real value. Sign up for the Client Appreciation Challenge. And most of all,